Hello, you're watching Wedded Wisdom. Today, we'll explore love and commitment in our lives. Let's embark on this journey together.
You think love will fix everything? You believe that once you find the right person, the pain will fade, the past will quiet down, and everything broken inside you will finally make sense. But love doesn't heal what you refuse to face. It exposes it. It brings every fear, every wound, every hidden insecurity to the surface. Because love doesn't come to comfort your illusions. It comes to strip them away. Most people want love to feel safe. But real love isn't safe. It's honest. It shows you the parts of yourself you thought were buried. It forces you to see what you've avoided for years. Love is not about perfection. It's about reflection. The person beside you is not your escape from yourself. They are your mirror. And what you see in them is often what you still need to heal within. That's why so many relationships fall apart. Because it's easier to blame than to look in the mirror. It's easier to say, "You changed," than to admit, "I stopped trying." It's easier to run away than to sit with the truth that maybe the distance started long before the silence. We want love to be beautiful, and it is. But beauty without truth is a performance, and no one can keep performing forever. The first raw truth about relationships is this: love will demand your vulnerability. You cannot love and guard your heart at the same time. If you want connection, you have to risk being seen. You have to let someone in far enough that they could hurt you and trust that they won T. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's the deepest form of strength. It's saying, "Here I am, the real me. Not who I pretend to be. Not who you want me to be. Just me," but that's what most people are terrified of. Being truly seen, because being seen means you can be rejected. And rejection hurts more than loneliness. So you hide behind roles, behind sarcasm, behind control. You protect yourself from love in the name of protecting yourself from pain. But what you don't realize is that the same walls that keep pain out also keep intimacy out. You can't have one without the other. You think you're avoiding heartbreak, but you're actually avoiding love itself. Real love demands openness. It asks you to put your heart on the table, even after it's been broken. It asks you to speak the truth even when your voice shakes. It asks you to stay soft in a world that taught you to harden. Because without vulnerability, love can't breathe. It can exist, yes, but only on the surface. It never reaches the soul. The second raw truth is this: unhealed pain destroys connection. What ends most relationships is into lack of passion. It's the quiet buildup of resentment. It's the things you didn't say. The apologies that never came. The nights you turned away instead of reaching out. The way you stopped fighting for understanding and started fighting to win. Every silent grudge becomes a brick. And before you know it, there's a wall where love used to live. You can't build something new on top of what's still bleeding. You can't create peace while carrying bitterness. The truth is, healing has to come before reconnection. If not, every word will come out defensive, every touch will feel forced, every moment will carry the shadow of what hasn't been forgiven. You cannot love freely while holding on to what broke you. So many couples keep repeating the same fights because they not actually arguing about what is happening. They reliving what hasn't healed. A harsh tone triggers an old wound. A careless word reopens a scar. And soon you're both reacting to ghosts instead of the person in front of you. Healing requires honesty. Not blame, honesty. Saying, "That hurt me," without turning it into, "You're the problem." It's letting the light touch what you've kept in the dark. It's allowing love to reach the parts of you that shame told you to hide. Because only love, real love, has the power to cleanse what pride can't fix. You might think healing means going backward, fixing what was broken. But healing is forward motion. It's forgiveness. It's choosing peace over punishment. It's saying, "I release you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free." Love cannot survive in the soil of resentment. It needs forgiveness like lungs need air. The third raw truth: love will always ask you to grow. And growth hurts. Because growth means change, and change means leaving comfort behind. The version of you that started this relationship cannot be the same version that sustains it. You both have to evolve. You both have to stretch. You both have to face the uncomfortable truth that staying connected means learning each other over and over again. Most relationships don't die from betrayal, they die from neglect, from forgetting to grow together, from assuming the person beside you will always be the same, but they're not. And neither are you. You're both changing every day, shaped by time, by pressure, by silence, by life. Love that lasts is love that adapts, and growth isn't always mutual at first. Sometimes one heart awakens before the other. Sometimes one person sees the problem first. The temptation is to pull the other forward, but love doesn't drag. Love invites. It leads by example. When you change with grace, the other person begins to feel safe to do the same. Because love is never a competition. It's a call to become better together. You see, the raw truth about relationships isn't just about pain. It's about maturity. It is realizing that love isn't about getting your way. It is about creating a way. It's not about finding someone who never hurts you, but someone who heals with you. It's not about perfection, but about perseverance. Because the strongest relationships are not the ones that avoid conflict. They are the ones that face it with humility and stay rooted in respect. So before you say, "I'm done," ask yourself, have you actually tried to love with truth? Have you listened without waiting to reply? Have you chosen grace instead of pride? Have you shown your heart, or just your defenses? Because love cannot survive where ego rules. Real love is raw, it's messy, it's inconvenient, it's hard. But it's worth it. Because when two people choose truth over illusion, something sacred happens. The masks fall and souls meet. The walls crumble and hearts remember what connection feels like. Love becomes less about what you get and more about what you give. And in that space, where truth and grace meet, intimacy is reborn. Not the superficial kind, but the deep kind that makes silence feel like safety. The kind that holds you when words fail. The kind that still reaches out even when it's easier to pull away. So stop waiting for love to be easy. Start learning how to make it real. Let it challenge you. Let it humble you. Let it refine you. Because love that has faced the truth and survived it is unbreakable. If this message reached you, share it. Someone out there needs to remember that love isn't a fairy tale. It's a daily choice, a sacred commitment. A mirror that shows both your strength and your shadows. And if you dare to face both, you will find what most people only dream of, a love that's real, raw, and built to last.
Thank you for staying with us until the end. Truly, from the heart, if this video touched something inside you, I invite you to share it with someone special. Subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Each one crafted with care. For everyone who believes true love is worth fighting for. Take a look at the other videos on the channel, filled with messages that nourish the soul. See you in the next one. Take care. And take good care of the one by your side.